Okay.
Yeah, I don't know, guys.
And curtsy. What's up, everybody? It's the Normies, and we're continuing ReZero. A little change, and a lot of you will be upset about this, but we thought long and hard, and it's for the best. We are switching back to the dubs.
Yay!
Because, obviously, this is a very dialogue-heavy show. I don't think anybody was expecting that. As you know, we're pretty mainstream when it comes to our anime selection. So this was something way different, and I don't think anybody expected that. And honestly, we've really enjoyed the dub. Mm-hmm. Obviously, the voice acting is phenomenal. But in this kind of show, like, we're having a hard time keeping up with reading and trying to react. Like, it's not that we miss things, it's just there's a lot of multitasking involved, and we're struggling with it on this show. So for the sake of the quality of the rest of these reactions, so that we can actually absorb the story more and really, you know, get into some discussions with you guys. This is coming from me. I'm always a proponent for subs over dubs, but I'm having a hard time, following the speed of the subtitles in this show. So for that reason, we're switching back to the dubs. Sorry, but you know.
It's gonna be
also,
okay.
it doesn't mean that we don't appreciate the voice acting. It was definitely amazing, especially the Beelzebub guy. I don't remember his name. Beelzebub, Grease, whatever.
Yeah.
He was amazing, terrifying.
I know, we're
I
about to
honestly don't know how I feel about him, but the voice acting was too.
I feel like we're about to like.
This might have been this is the end. Puck came in. So we did go on past that.
I remember that. We were like, our jaws were like, what?
I feel like this.
Puck is so cool.
I feel like this show would have been better absorbed for me if I just watched it like on my own time. But like in a reaction setting, it's been tough. But hey, you know what? We're gonna get the best of both worlds with this show. We're gonna do the subs and the dubs.
Yeah.
So there you go. And we're gonna have to get used to
Used to the voices.
Used to the voices.
But it's gonna be okay. Yeah. We're gonna make this experience really good for us and you guys at home, so we're excited.
So now we have.
It's like we're starting live in another world.
Literally.
and speaking.
Oh my God,
and now because of that, we've invested into this show twice now. We bought the sub.
Yes.
We bought all the sub episodes from Amazon, and now we had to buy all the dub episodes from Amazon. So we've invested twice in this show. The least you can do is invest in it once. Please support the official release on your own time. Then come back and hang out with us, you know, for our reactions and reviews. We'd love to have you and hang out with everybody in the comments and whatnot. If you want to check out the uncuts, if you're really into those are on our Patreon. We're also ahead by some episodes, so YouTube, I'm talking to you. Check it out.
Yes.
And yeah, man, comment below, hit the like button, share, let us know what you're thinking. Let us know how much you hate us for going back to the dubs.
No, we're all about love and positivity here. No hate in the comments, y'all.
We'll be right down there with you.
I can be optimistic in 2021.
2021 said, hold my beer within the first 7 days. There's also a comet on the way. I think it's an asteroid. There is an asteroid on the way.
Okay,
so
well.
Okay.
There's one, you know, every.
No, this one's really.
As long as it's not covered in stealth tech, I think.
Okay, it expands. Let's just start. I'm excited to see the new voice acting and everything. You know, our dude's head was decapitated, basically. So.
Well, we went past that. So remember the last episode, they were in those like pilgrim carts with the sandstorm and the big white whale. And then at the end of it,
Puck,
I think Rem got lost in the storm. And Beelzebub, whatever, he kidnapped Amelia and Subaru, and that's where they were at the end, and then Puck came in to do some magic, right? Am I right?
And then she's like, you'll die with my daughter or something.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Puck is her mother.
Yeah, that was dope. Let's go. I'm excited. Let's go.
All right. I think, okay, here we go. It's so weird when we don't have to do Discord.
World Clock or Discord
anymore. It
anymore.
feels like something's missing, but I'm so like...
Puck!
Now die. Hey!
Uh-oh.
Oh my God!
The negligence that is sloth should seize the moment and kill me when you had the chance, but it's too late! Foolishness.
You truly want to kill me.
Oh my God.
Baddie.
grow 1,000 shadows. Half of what Satella could.
Damn.
Alright.
This is why I hate all of your kind.
Oof.
The ordeal has finally been completed. Even if my body dies, my
So he's human?
Technically.
Oh, I look forward to our waiting reunion.
He quit while he was ahead.
Damn.
Now then,
How fucking
shall we
strong
have
is
a little
Puck?
talk?
He's a
Subaru,
spirit.
You have committed 3 sins. First, you broke your promise to Leah. You don't seem to understand how important
Leah?
one is to a spirit arts user. You let Leah die.
Oh my god.
In accordance with my contract, I will now destroy the world.
What? That's extreme.
Amelia is my entire reason for existing. There's no point in living in a world without her.
Well, the world can go on. You don't have to destroy the world.
Yeah, he froze to death.
Yeah.
I suppose they call it the white whale now. You called it here. Let Leah die, and now it's your turn. You're so useless.
I've heard this laughter before. The voice of a man I hated to death. No, it's me. I really am so.
You're slothful, Subaru.
Oh my god.
There we go.
Now he
Yeah,
knows
yeah.
everything. Oh.
What's the matter?
It's you.
Yes, it's me. You're Rem.
Wow, sorry about that. I was feeling kind of stressed, so I skipped out on explaining. My apologies. Didn't mean to freak you out.
Really, you mustn't do that. I knew you're putting a great deal of thought to our situation when you do these sorts of things. Although, I don't hate it when you're so forceful.
Sorry I worried you like that.
Okay.
I've made a decision. Ren,
Which is?
run away with me. As far as we can go.
Haven't tried that yet. Like, you know what? I'm just done with all this shit. You want to just get out of here?
Look, I'm sorry, but I
No.
can't run away with you. We have a plan.
I mean, that's a heavy ask.
We're supposed to sit around and laugh together as we talk about the future, remember?
I bet we can both
I
find a
thought
way.
about it too, you know. We would arrive in Kawarabi and rent a place to stay. As long as we had a home and some work, we could manage to get by somehow. Fortunately, thanks to the graciousness of Lord Roswell, I've received a formal education, so I think it would be easy for me to find some kind of work, even in Kawarabi. You, on the other hand, might have to do manual labor, or maybe just take care of things around
Why
the
were
house. I
her
have,
boobs
like, an
framed in?
assistant or something.
I don't understand.
Anime.
Once the two of us finish
Do
work,
not watch 70s
we'll find
Jesus.
a better place to live.
Photoshop shot of big vaginas.
For maybe a year or two. Between the two of us might end up having only daughters and no sons. So if you were hoping to pass down your family name, you
So
might end up
pass it
being
down to your
disappointed
daughter?
with that. But either way, you've no need to worry. Even when the children grow up and reach the age where they might begin to treat you coldly, I'll still be right there by your side. In the neighborhood, we'll be known as a couple of old romantic lovebirds.
You going deep into
Yeah.
this shit, cuz.
Is this still the first date?
I can't remember.
I'm kidding. No.
Could you imagine if this wasn't the Japanese?
But I mean, I'm trying to think where in their timeline they went to town, right? Like, I mean,
She's mapping. Take my last breath.
She like mapped it all out.
I'd end my life so happily. So very happily.
I don't understand. Then why, Rem? If you want it that badly, then why can't...
Because you're not smiling. If you really wanted that future.
mm-hmm.
When with the two of us growing old together, I would die so happy. I would love a future like that with you.
I see where she's coming from. He's asking selfishly still. It's for his own like self-interest still.
And I know it would be wrong of me to say that I understand whatever it is you've been experiencing to make you feel this way. It would. Even so, there's something that I do know about all this. I know for certain that you are someone who cannot give up on something when you're halfway through.
Man, they talk a lot.
And I know for certain that
I'm just saying, I mean,
you're
for real.
someone who can smile when you talk about all of your hopes and wishes for the future.
I mean, that's what this show is. It's all dialogue.
Give up on the future, no matter what.
I'm an empty shell. There's
Yeah. Sheesh, man.
I know there isn't. Guess that's obvious.
I think some time away from these problems, but yeah, I'd take a month out in the countryside and then maybe come back. Goddamn. He's just not able to talk to anybody about it.
I've never done a single thing worth mentioning. The old man back at the manor saw that part of me perfectly, didn't he? Deep down inside, at the core of my heart, I'm just a small, cowardly, filthy piece of
Damn,
trash.
man, let it all out. Let it out.
I guess maybe this will be therapeutic. I don't know.
I mean, Rem, give him a hug.
Or leave him? I'm serious. I feel bad for him. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I feel absolutely terrible for Subaru. Trust me, but
he's like what, in the early 20s? Yeah, that's it's about right.
You still have enough courage to reach out your hand. I love it when you run your hand along my hair. I feel as though we can understand each other without ever saying a word, just through that bit of contact. And when I lightly touch your lips, you don't even notice. And it makes my heart ache terribly.
Oh my god.
I love you.
Why would you say that?
When you said that you hate yourself and told me all the reasons why you feel that way, it made me want to counter those reasons and tell you all the absolutely wonderful things I know and love about you.
I'm nothing but a small weakling. I'm running away just like I did last time.
good call on changing it to the dubs. By the way, guys, I know I was being stern.
I don't know.
Good call.
You're my hero.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting it more now. Like the whole
Back in that dark forest,
point of this show.
I didn't even know who I was anymore.
But I still have some things to say.
Anything but violently lashing out. You were the one who saved me. When I woke up, unable to move, and Sister was exhausted after using too much magic, you faced the mob you saw alone as a diversion so we could escape. There was no way you could win, and your life was in real danger. It was you who melted my frozen heart, and through your never-ending care and kindness, made the time that had been stopped from me for so long start moving.
Hey man, just go start that farm together already. Goddamn it!
man,
Like-
y'all-
Or just how happy you made me feel. There was so much joy inside me. I couldn't hold back the tears. Understand? That's why I believe. No matter what painful things may happen, even when it looks like you'll go down in flames, when no one else in the entire world believes in you, when you don't even believe in yourself and you think that you can't go on, I will still believe in you.
That's so cute.
Babes.
Subaru came into my life was the hero that I
That would make me feel better.
I hope that gives the man what he needs to get his shit together. You know.
No matter what I did or how hard I tried, I couldn't manage to save anyone.
Yeah, I mean, you're going up against literal magic, so.
The one you saved is right here.
I've never done anything. I'm empty. No one will even listen.
Listen to her! Idiot.
I just wonder how all these characters would react if he could just be fully truthful about his circumstance.
No one expects anything of me.
Because right now they
No
just,
one believes in
I
me.
feel like everybody just sees him as like a
I'm no good.
wounded
I hate
puppy.
myself.
No matter how you feel about yourself, I still love you. We'll make the time that you feel has somehow stopped for you begin to move again. Let's start over right here. From square one. No. We'll start from zero.
Ah, ReZero.
roll credits.
If it's too hard for you to walk on your own, then I'll hold you up. We can both share the burden, supporting each other, walking side by side. Isn't that more or less what you said to me that morning?
Amelia is the one I love.
No. This hurts.
See Amelia's smile. I want to be of help to Amelia's future. Even if she says it in the way she tells me.
What the fuck is this shit? I'm sorry, guys.
Boy, you got it bad. You got it bad.
Using my feelings for her as an excuse to get her to understand everything was pretty arrogant of me, huh? Man, do I feel stupid.
Man, you just totally missed what was right in front of you, huh?
I just want to save her. If there's a bleak, painful future waiting for her, I take her away to a future where we can all laugh together.
What? I don't know what to say, man.
Will you help me? I need you.
I think I do, but not really.
I'm lacking in everything.
I
I'm not sure I can keep walking straight. I'm just a weakling, so fragile and small.
think he's an asshole.
I'm asking to make sure I stay on the right path.
By being honest, he's an asshole.
Will you help me?
Yeah. This girl just like completely just like gave up his like said he loved.
You know that?
But also because he asked her to run away.
Yeah, exactly.
And then rejected?
Hey, it's also hard for me to ask this of the one who rejected my once-in-a-lifetime proposal. You want to just call it even and move on?
But
No, that's terrible.
Yeah, that was not for the right reasons, dog. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know, guys.
And curtsy.
Whatever you need.
I don't know what to say.
If it helps my hero,
Yeah, I keep feeling like it's about to end.
then it's worth it.
Thanks, Rem. And now watch me. You get a front row seat.
What the fuck is going on?
You'll see the man you fell in love with become the most awesome hero you and the rest of this world have ever known.
Oh shit. All right.
I don't.
Let's go.
I hope, man.
Head off into the climax, buddy.
I don't. I'm not getting this.
I think
I'm watching you. You're watching me. So I won't look downward. Not anymore. Subaru Natsuki's story will begin right here, at this moment. My life in another world starts here, from zero.
They said it.
That didn't happen like 18 episodes ago? Like, what happened then?
What just happened?
What the fuck was it? 16 episodes ago, fam? Like, now your journey starts? Hey, look.
Well, no, he had to have a moment of he had to have a moment of giving up.
I think I'm gonna get. Can I just like? Can I kind of rant? I think I'm gonna get killed by the comments.
You
Alright.
are.
No, it's okay. I'll follow your rant. I'll follow
Okay,
your rant.
I just want to say, look.
I
You know-
just want to, before you, I want to say I enjoyed this episode.
Yeah, my cat was crying.
I just want to say,
It was a
look.
beautiful
I
episode.
don't know.
I know I was a big like, hey man, let's not go to the subs because dude, holy shit, bro. She would say she loved him and then reiterate how much she fucking loved him, and then went, I love you even more, like the son. Like, it's like, I get it, girl, you love the man, but she like gave a reason for that reason, 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 that's for that, bro. That's how long it fucking went. I was like, bitch, when are you gonna stop? No offense. For that reason, for that reason, for that reason. Okay, we get it. You love him. And then oh my god. Oh my god.
So I want to follow that, and I want to. No, look. It was a good episode, but
Dude, they never left that spot.
No, look. Yeah, look, okay. So I get it. I kind of.
I've never seen so many people say they love each other so goddamn much to get fucking rejected.
Okay, it's an underdog story, and I think the point is to like, Subaru is almost like a BoJack type character, right? He's very self-loathing. Here's the thing: the reason that he is frustrated, and I'm not frustrated, but like I'm not getting as much emotional value out of this show as maybe some other people are, because it reminds me. Subaru reminds me of like a way younger me, where I was like, I hate myself, I can't do anything, and I feel like I've like, I mean, I'm still working on myself, but to some degree we've kind of grown past that. So like, it's a really sappy show, and I've grown past a lot of the sappy shit in my life.
I'm not gonna say that. Can I say something? Dude, I actually did get a little bit sappy when she was first going, I love you, you did everything. I was like, oh, this is so cute. But she wouldn't shut up about it.
Oh my
She kept going. If she would have cut it right there in that beginning spot, I would have been like, yes, that is so beautiful. But bro, she fucking kept going. It was like,
Because
what are
he
you
didn't
gonna...
realize.
Dude, I think anybody would have realized that for the first 4 sentences, fam. But she said she added a whole like storybook to the love.
But he did realize
sorry.
because he asked her to run away, which I know was for like a selfish reason. But anyways, I want to hear from Marquetta and Rona. What did you guys?
Marquetta, go.
What did you guys get out of the episode?
Okay, I have a thesis for you guys. One, every time you watch a shonen anime and there is a fight that takes 5 episodes, you are absorbed. And in those 5 episodes, they essentially do the same shit. Things explode, they break each other's necks, but they still live. fucking cities should be annihilated, but they're not. And 5 episodes later, you're like, and then you have second episode of this entire show that is emotionally driven, and like, she talks too much. Bro, it was 20 minutes.
Dude,
20 minutes. It doesn't,
She
no,
said a
listen.
whole novel.
Okay, it doesn't matter though, because it was 20 minutes of an 18 episode show. There was only one other episode which was emotionally charged. It was the one about suicide. This one is about self-worth.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, if you are talking somebody through suicidal thoughts, you want to make sure that they fully understand that you are there for them and that you care about them. It's not something that you can say in 5 sentences. It's something that you really have to repeat so that it sticks.
No, as a good point. I get that, but like that's what I'm saying, man. I guess
I get that, Marquetta. I get that. I know there was another episode where it was like that too. But like they can, there's a point where you can take a breather. You know what I mean? Girl didn't breathe. There was not one breath taken. I'm sorry, there was not. Look,
it was like
we recently just watched an episode of 7 Deadly Sins where like we just got the full story of like Meliodas and like Elizabeth's whole love story and whatnot. Dude, you can visually see that shit. She didn't even say a whole goddamn fucking 3 hour. It wasn't 30. You know what I mean? Dude, there was a scene, bro, where I was like, "You're gonna stop, right? You're gonna stop." But she didn't stop. She just kept going.
Alright, it wasn't that bad. It was needed to be said. Subaru needed. Subaru was like, he's like, that's it. I'm at my wit's end. This is it. This is the road where I'm gonna give up on. So like, yeah.
To that point, yeah, there were some really good parts about the conversation towards the end where he's like, "This is me though," and she's like, "Yeah, that's fine. I like you the way you are. I wouldn't want that to be different." So yeah, there are some really good lessons to be taken away from it. I just wonder if all of the characters knew like the full truth of what was happening, how they would react differently to that. Because right now there's this like unknown trauma in his past, which I guess is the point when you're trying to help somebody out. It's not about the trauma, it's about getting them past it. But like, I just wonder if any of their opinions or anything would differ if they just knew what was going on. So again, I get it, dude. Like, Marquette, everything you said made complete sense. I don't know, man.
Mickey, just say it, bro. It's way too goddamn long.
We were in the same spot for the whole episode, which is fine. It's just not for
bro,
me.
we were in the whole spot for a whole BoJack episode. BoJack talked for a whole damn episode. It was it was a whole episode of BoJack just fucking talking.
Okay.
All right, no spoilers. Watch BoJack.
So, Mickey mentioned trauma, but I think that besides like, so in this world, obviously, you know, it started with a big action and like, and he died. So the trauma of just like dying repeatedly is obviously there.
Right.
But I think that when he was talking about regrets and all that, he was actually talking about like before he even got to this world, and he was regretting how much time he had and did nothing with it. And that's something that I can 100% relate to, because sometimes I'm just like scrolling down on my phone and doing nothing with myself. Mm-hmm. And then I just like end up hating myself too. I feel like everything that he said was like extremely relatable if you like really think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So I can see the draw of like the show for obviously it's for, you know, young adults to whatever age you want to enjoy this at, but I would say this is really gauged at young adults more. Like me, if I go back to like my days in like art school and just being in my early 20s, being out of high school, and now, you know, the rest of your life is like there. I was totally in Subaru's headspace at one point where I'm like, what am I doing? Like, where am I going? What's going to happen? I was so unsure about things. And I'm not saying I found my purpose in life now, but like I've kind of grown past that, and I am a little bit, you know, self-assured in what I'm doing, and that's why I feel like I can appreciate the show. I'm just not getting the emotional value out of it because I feel like I've already kind of dealt with some of these issues in my life. So but I can completely understand, like, you can totally see yourself in Subaru at some point in your life, and it is a underdog story, but it is also like, you know, like each episode is tackling a different part of. I definitely think moving to the dubs was a great idea.
Definitely,
because I absorbed it a lot more, and I do think that we're gonna enjoy the rest of the show a lot more. But Yeah, it's a good show. I can understand it. Each episode is tackling like a different aspect of his personality, and there is a lot to be had there. Yeah.
Fam, she didn't take a breath for 2 minutes, bro. I'm telling you right now. It was at 20 whatever, where she started.
Well,
her
that's
spiel.
the thing. That's the show. You know,
So
we
there
just have to
are
accept that.
Other things happened. Learned. We learned that
Betel.
Oh yeah.
Betelgeuse is
Human.
human.
Yeah.
Who
Maybe it's
lived
like a
a
life.
few decades.
Yeah.
Who's just
So-
always who doesn't have fingerprints.
And like she was
Yeah,
like,
it's
it was
pretty
really cool too, because she was like, when Puck was out, she was like, you thought you would defeat or whatever. Satella had to like conjure 1,000 shadows, and that was only like half of like what she
Yeah.
needed. So I was like, that's
Yep.
Oh no, you're right. Never mind.
Also, is Puck Satella? Is this?
No.
No.
They love each other. Like Puck is basically like, I think he's like the guardian of like Satella or Leah
Is Puck
and Amelia. Called him Leah, and basically like
Yeah, but
if she dies, it's like almost like Tenet. Like the
I know
world
that
dies.
like Puck keeps talking about Satella in third person, like she's a different person, but I don't know why. I just
No, Satella. No, I'm sorry.
Satella the witch.
Satella's a
a
witch.
witch.
Satella and Amelia are completely different people. I'm so sorry for
Yeah, I
repeating
said
that.
Satella.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Satella.
No, but yeah, like Satella went up against Puck before, and like not even 1,000 shadows, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
It's like Puck is a great spirit, and like she's so great that like if it like the fact that he killed Amelia, she's like, now the world has to be ended. Like literally, she can destroy the whole world.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's crazy. Puck is like,
Yeah, that was extreme. It's like, well, I guess I gotta destroy the world now. It's like, what? No,
Yeah.
why don't you just go away? The world can go on. That's
well, Amelia's dead.
That was kind of.
I wonder if Puck like could feel the mark of the witch on him from the very beginning.
I don't think so.
Because remember,
Are you talking about Subaru?
Yeah, Subaru. Yeah.
Maybe if we
I
went
don't feel
back,
like anybody
if we
knows
went back
Mark.
in hindsight, maybe. Because Puck was like that. Puck was a very standout. Like whenever,
He was a big cat who was like.
Is Puck a he or a
caressing
she?
He.
I don't know.
Well, when Puck came, it was very like, oh, this is a
Cute
very
little-
very standout character. So yeah, maybe.
No, I don't think anybody knows about the cursed mark or a spirit, whatever thing on
No,
Subaru.
they know
See,
about it.
this show be doing some really crazy things. It's like it psychs you the fuck out. Like for example, like here, bro, like it's morbid as shit. This man freezes to death. They freeze him to death.
Yeah.
Well, here's also the thing. So this format. Correct me in the comments. I'm gonna probably butcher this next part, but this is a isekai.
Yeah, we know that.
Right.
This is
But that's the thing. This isekai specifically is a little. Again, correct me if I'm wrong, but a little self-aware of itself. So it's kind of like, it's doing isekai tropes in a way that is not usually done, which we haven't seen very many isekais. So I think a lot of that internal knowledge is also a little bit lost on us because, you know, I do read the comments and you know you guys are trying to correct us where you can. I think it just kind of comes down to our inexperience with anime.
Yeah, we are normies,
especially isekai. But moving to the dubs, I definitely enjoyed it better. I absorbed it a lot more for sure.
Regardless of all the chit chat and all that craziness, it is kind of fucked up. I think that after she did like spill out her whole entire heart, he goes, "I love Ram."
Yeah, I was shocked too, obviously.
No, he said, "I love Amelia."
Yeah.
Oh, what am I saying? I love Amelia. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. I love Amelia. I thought that was kind of fucked up because, like, she even called it out. Like, I just sat here and spilled my whole entire heart onto you, and then you tell me you love somebody else and you reject me. Now you want me to help you get that girl. Like, that is fucked up.
Essentially,
I was like, I don't even want to.
Essentially, because the conversation also started with him being like, "Look, man, I give up. You want to fucking go live with me for the rest of my life in a fucking cabin?"
But like that's how down he is.
Yeah.
She also rejected because she knew that that's not what he wanted.
Right. Yeah. It was.
But then after that, she like gave a whole spiel about how it would be so awesome if they did live together, and then went on about how much she loved him, and I just felt
It's okay. She'll be a good friend for him.
regardless of what it is, I felt like it was very shitty of Subaru to do so.
To just say no because he didn't love her.
No, I think he could have said it better and said no, but I don't think he needed to be like, "I love Amelia." That needed to happen.
But he was honest.
He's honest.
And then, okay, well, honest or not, I don't think he needed to ask her for help to get with her. That was
But like
rude.
they're best friends. He's somebody.
Man, you guys are up the button. What
But he
about...
loves her, and you know they can depend on each other.
Guys, don't give this man excuses. They was shitty as fuck. Come
Ladies,
on.
he's like ladies.
Let's not give him any. There's no excuse for that. That was.
No, I get it. It was hurtful. If that
Read
was
the
something-
damn
if
room.
I like confessed my love and somebody told me they love somebody else, I'm like, bye, bitch. I'm not gonna see you again.
And then they ask you, hey, help me get with him.
It depends on the situation, and this is the situation it depends on right here. But any other situation, I'd be like, no.
Oh
No.
man. All right, I'm done.
Well, that was.
What would you do if
that
you
was
were
episode
Rem?
6. And
That was in episode 6. That was
You know, if you
episode-
really love somebody, you want
That
them
was
to be
episode
happy
6.
with whoever they love.
Yeah, you let them be happy.
That's the biggest amount of bullshit ever.
No, it's not.
wait, what'd you say?
If you really love somebody, you will want them to be happy with whoever.
That's
Look at Mickey's
that's when you,
evil. I was
that's,
like, fuck that.
that's when a relationship is ended.
Why are you
and
so
you gain time
evil? You're both so evil.
with it. All right, we'll see you guys in the next one. Hey man, look, I'm so sorry guys. It's just I'll tell it how it is, and that's just how I felt when I was watching it.
Mickey, you're
Hey, yeah,
saying
we gotta keep it real.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching, and a big shout out to Sakif, Clayton, Harry, Explorin, Aaron, Mr. Mamas, Joe Mags, Nicola, Canyon, ZJP, Nick Comfort, and Keyboard Junkie. Thanks guys!